Can you give us a little bit of background about how you got involved in interior design and what led you to become such an expert?
Well, at secondary school, I was really quite good at art, history and mathematics. Later in my life, I was involved in a building business, and my business partner, heavily involved in construction. At the time, I thought studying interior design formally was the best career path for me at the time.
What is good about interior design?
Well, interior design gives you the opportunity to be creative in workspaces and home or living environments. It's the beginning of creativity.
What are the top 3 things that someone should know in order to be successful in the industry?
Well, first of all, you really need to be a good listener and understand your client. Interior design is a business where you use your right and left brain. Sometimes, you think left, you think right. That happens all throughout the day, and you need to appreciate that and be able to work with that. Also, when working with a client, I think a designer really needs to appreciate that it is a business as well as a creative endeavour.
What is the best way to get started?
Well, actually, I think the best way is to first do a small course in interior design to be absolutely sure that that's the career path that you'd like to pursue. And if that's the case, if you feel comfortable with it, then get the best education you can get before you go out into the workforce.
How long does it take to become a proficient interior designer?
Well, I think there's varying levels of proficiency. However, once you're in the industry working for around 5 years, you're quite a competent interior designer, but you're not a seasoned interior designer. That comes with many years of experience.
Will your methods or advice work in any area and for anyone?
Well, I think everyone has their own unique way of work processes, their own unique philosophy towards their career, and their own unique approach and methodology. However, in my office we use a design process system that all my interior designers follow, and that works, systems work incredibly well.
Can you provide some real-life examples of other people who have followed your advice?
Yes, actually. I had a young girl approach me quite a few years back, and her family owned a hairdressing salon, so there was creative abilities in her family. She approached me asking for a position in my company, and I said to her, if you're serious about interior design and you're serious about a position with my company, that comes with a condition that you go and study. And so she did. And 3 years after that, she completed her diploma in interior design while working with me, and her diploma in building design. And then she moved on from my company, which she had my blessing, to one of the better architectural firms here on the Sunshine Coast, and now she's really settling in well in her career as a professional interior designer.
If you had one secret to give about interior design, what would it be?
Well, actually, I think a good interior designer needs to develop the skill, quality of tenacity. They also need to be very patient, and you need to appreciate that you need to get along with most people.
What are some of the common problems that people experience in interior design?
Oh, well, actually, most inexperienced interior designers, new interior designers in the industry, actually try and do too much at once. They put in too many features, or they do too much. And the second thing is they usually don't allow enough time for the project relative to your fee structure. And the third thing is most inexperienced interior designers, I'm talking about new interior designers, they forget that the project has a budget and they overspecify expensive products or materials.
Some people might think that it all sounds too good to be true. Is there a catch?
Well, actually, a lot of people have this perception that an interior designer has a career that's very glamorous. Well, actually it's very long hours, the work is very challenging, and most experienced interior designers give an enormous amount of energy to their clients and their projects. There's a lot of time spent on very dirty construction sites, it's very dusty, very dirty environments. It's a very small percentage where there's a slither of glamour in the profession. Outwardly it appears that way, but from the inside it's a very hard-working profession.
Where can people find more information about interior design?
Well, I generally suggest to most people that starting out, with their local TAFE college, If they want to embark on something a bit more serious, which most professionals like myself and my team have done, is study through university, getting your qualifications through university. There are some private institutions that offer some very good courses as well.